Have Nick Anderson, number 33 for the Meeteetse Longhorns, jumping against 14 Lee Whitlock for the 10th Slate Pioneers. The ball is up and 10th Slate gets the ball. 13 takes the ball down the court.
And he passes it out of bounds, and the ball will now be the Longhorns. Logan Shumway will bring the ball down the court. He's looking for an open option.
Goes left. Picks up the ball, looks for an option. Ends up losing control of the ball. 10th Slate picks it up. And 13 drives and shoots, misses. 10th Slate gets the rebound and shoots again, it goes in. Meeteetse now bringing the ball down the court. Meeteetse choosing to go left again and ends up losing control of the ball.
The ball's knocked out of Logan Shumway's hands by number 13, and it will stay the Longhorns' ball. Passed into Logan Shumway as he looks like he's going to drive to the basket. Passes it off, and the shot goes up. It's now 10 Sleep's ball.
13. Caton Fox bringing the ball down the court. Logan Shumway guarding him pretty tight. 0 drives in right, hands it off to number 10 who goes in, looks for the shot, goes off the top, it's no good. 10 Sleep gets the rebound, brings the ball back into play.
A drive by number 10. And number 14 loses control of the ball, and it will go to Meeteetse.
Meeteetse with the ball again. Logan Shumway looking left. None of his options really opening up. Hands off to Nick Anderson, who drives. Goes around the screen, takes the shot. It's a little too far. And 10 Sleep ends up with the ball again. 0 taking it down, slowing it down. And waiting for his team to set up the offense. 13 has an open view to the basket, takes the shot, and it's no good. Shot goes up again, and it's no good. For the third time, the Pioneers get the rebound. 0 takes the shot up the top of the key. It's no good. 0 gets his own rebound. Scrambling for the ball, and a jump ball is called.
And it will be Meeteetse's ball. We are in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and the score is 0-2 with the Pioneers in the lead.
Looks like number 22, Logan Shumway, is the main point guard for Meeteetse tonight. He chooses to go left again, driving straight to the basket, and is called on a travel. Fox bringing down the ball. Meeteetse's defense is pretty on tonight. 10 goes around the screen, goes to the basket, loses control. 0 ends up with the ball. Looks to number 20 for an open shot. It's no good. 20 ends up with the ball again, throws up another shot, and it's no good.
It will be Meeteetse's ball. Number 20, Burbank, will throw it in. Or never mind, it looks like it's 10 Sleep's ball.
Directly under the basket, gets the shot up, it's no good. 10 Sleep with the rebound, 0 ends up with the ball. Goes in for the shot, and it's, once again, no good. Number 20, Trevor Burbank, gets the rebound. Passes off to number 22, Logan Shumway. He takes the ball down and goes left again. Passes the ball back up the top. Trevor Burbank goes for the ball, but gets called on an over and back. It's now 10 Sleep's ball. Zero goes in, loses control. Meeteetse ends up with the ball. Number 25 hands the ball back up to Logan Shumway, who hands it off to Trevor Burbank, who has a clear opening to the basket. Takes a shot up the top of the key and misses.
Looks like number 14's pushing it down the court and throws up a shot, and it's rebounded by number 25. And Logan Shumway will bring the ball down the court on the left side.
He's chosen to go
drive into the basket, and there will be a foul on number 10.
It looks like every time Meeteetse brings the ball down, they've chosen to go left. And 10 Sleep has picked up on that. Meeteetse setting up their offense. Trevor Burbank looking for an open option. Hits Logan Shumway under the basket, and the shot is good. The score is now 2-2 with 1:50 left in the first quarter.
"13 has an open lane to the basket, gets a shot up, but it's no good. Rebounded by 0. And another shot taken by 10. Rebounded by number 20, Trevor Burbank. Passed off to Logan Shumway, and he's taking it down the court.
Starts to go left, but gets stopped by the defense. Hands off to number 20, Trevor Burbank, who goes left. Gets stopped, and it's kind of a mess right now. 22 goes in for the layup. Misses a shot. 10 Sleep rebounds and brings the ball down the court.
"13 goes up for the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by number 42.
Levi Lamb. It is 10 Sleep Pioneers ball out of bounds. 10 looking for his option. Hands off to number 13. Takes a shot, it's no good. Meeteetse ends up with the ball. Logan Shumway on the drive down to the basket. Goes for the left-sided layup and misses.
And he's fouled on the shot by number 14, Lee Whitlock. And that will be his first foul, and Logan Shumway will shoot 2. The first shot goes up, and it's a miss. He'll have one more. And it's a bank shot in, and it will be 10 Sleep's ball, passed into number 13.
Brings the ball down, gets around Logan Shumway's defense.
And a timeout is called by the 10 Sleep Pioneers.
The score is now, and only more improvement is to come.
All right, 10 Sleep will come out of the timeout with the ball.
Meeteetse leading a really good defense.
Stolen by Logan Shumway and picked up by Trevor Burbank. And it looks like the ball goes out of control, and it's Blues ball.
Meeteetse was called on the travel, and 13. Caden Fox for the 10 Slate Pioneers brings the ball down the court, and Meeteetse's defense is certainly on tonight. Logan Shumway's defense causes number 13, Caden Fox, to lose control of the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Meeteetse's ball now.
There's 15 seconds left on the clock. They better try to get a shot up. Logan Shumway will go left.
He gets
looking
stopped.
for someone to pass to. Number 25 gets the ball,
3
passed off
seconds.
to Trevor Burbank, and the shot goes up, and that's the end of the first quarter.
The score is
Ball down the court. Looks like he's trying to slow things up, get a play started. Passes it off to number 10, who drives to the basket.
hands off to 14. Takes the left-handed shot. It's no good.
Rebounded by number 33, Nick Anderson.
It looks like in this quarter we've switched up our point guards for the Meeteetse Longhorns, and Trevor Burbank will now take control. 10 for the 10 Slate Pioneers, steals the ball.
Drives it to the basket, puts a shot up, and is fouled on the shot, and he will shoot 2. The foul was by 20, Trevor Burbank. He will shoot 2. And the first one is good.
That tied up the score 3-3.
He gets one more shot. And it's good, and the Pioneers are now in the lead, 4-3.
Trevor Burbank takes the ball down. He's going a little bit slower this time. Looking at his options, goes right, gets stopped mid-dribble. Hands off to Nick Anderson, who drives baseline. Hands off to Dustin Robbins. And a jump ball is called after number 10 for the 10 Slate Pioneers grabs a hold of it. It's Meeteetse's ball.
Anderson will pass in the ball to Burbank, who looks like he's going to drive it to the basket. Passes it off to number 34, and then 33, and the Longhorns are called for
3 seconds. Ten Slate bringing the ball down the court. 10 gets around Meeteetse's defense and ends up getting stopped. 12 at the top. Starts to drive in, takes the shot. It's no good. Meeteetse's didn't quite get the rebound, and 10 Slate puts up 2 more shots. Neither of them good until Trevor Burbank gets the ball. And he brings it down the court, choosing to go right.
It looks like the defense was a little too much for the Longhorns, and it will now be the Pioneers' ball. Number 13 will take it down the court, looking for all of his options.
Dusty Robbins steps up to try to stop him and gets taken down in the process.
And 13 decides to go up for the shot and is blocked by number 33, Nick Anderson.
Trevor Burbank up top calling plays. Zero runs into him, attempting to steal the ball, and gets called on the foul.
That will be his first foul.
Subs come in number 22, 35, and 25 for the Meeteetse Longhorns.
He goes left and drives for the basket. He has an open lane, and the ball just falls short as number 10 rebounds the ball and takes it down the court. And he is called with the travel, and it will be the Longhorns' ball.
That was good defense on Meeteetse's part. 33, Nick Anderson will be handing the ball into 22.
Logan Shumway.
Logan Shumway going left again, going through 2 defenders, but called on the travel.
Zero is taking the ball down the court this time instead of 10. and he's calling a play, looking for all of his options. Passes to 13, who has an open lane to the basket, takes the shot, and it just falls short. And 14 rebounds the missed shot and puts it up and gets a point.
Score is now 3-6 with 10 Sleep in the lead by 3. Logan Shumway going left. 10 Sleep being careful not to draw any more fouls, and Tyler Giving tries to go up for a shot, but
Travels. 13's taking the ball down the court this time. He passes to number 10, who passes to number 14, and he goes up for the shot, gets the rebound again. 10 with the shot, and it falls short. Rebounded again by number 14, who also goes up for the shot again. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by number 22, Logan Shumway of the Meeteetse Longhorns, and it will be the Pioneers' ball. Passed into 14. Stolen by Logan Shumway, and he's pushing it down the court. Trying to get around his defender, puts up a shot, and it's a miss. Rebounded by number 13, who pushes it down the court.
Throws it long, expecting 10 to go get it. He goes for the left-handed layup. It's no good. 14 seemingly got the rebound, but number 42, Levi Lamb, ends up with the ball. And Logan Shumway is now pushing the ball up the court.
Shot up by Nick Anderson, rebounded by Zero of the Pioneers, who pushes it down the court. Just slowing things up now.
Zero goes around a screen and takes the shot up the top of the key. Zero ends up with the ball again, just on the opposite side of the court. 10 drives in, goes up for a layup, makes the shot,
and is fouled by number 42, Levi Lamb, and number 10 from the Pioneers will get 2 shots. Or 1 shot. And it's a miss, rebounded by 20 of 10 Sleep. Put up by number 14 of the Pioneers, and the score is now 10-3 with the Pioneers in the lead. And about 35 seconds left in the second quarter.
Logan Shumway drives the ball in, bounces it off his foot and goes out. It is now 10 Sleep's ball with about 30 seconds remaining in the half. Ten Sleep having some trouble, but gets the ball under control. 13 goes in for the shot. It's no good. 10 Sleep rebounded. 13 goes up for the shot. It's no good. 33, Nick Anderson gets the rebound, and 22 has 1 second to put up a shot, and it's no good. Or goes right. 13 pops out. Drives in. 14 open under the basket and makes the shot.
The score is now 12-13 with the Pioneers still in the lead as Logan Shumway takes the ball down the court. He's trying to look for some people to get open. He decides to drive it to the court, puts up his shot, and it's good. The score is now 5-12 with about 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Number 13 with the ball now. Passes it off to Zero, a nice pass. Takes the shot and it goes in, making the score 5-14.
That was a great assist by number 13.
22, Shumway driving left and going right down the lane. 33 with the rebound, goes up for the shot, it's no good. 13 for 10 Sleep, ends up with the ball. Slows it down a bit. And Logan Shumway's defense is right on. He gets stopped by the screen of number 0. Tensley gets confused with the ball. Logan Shumway goes down single-handedly against 2 defenders, stops at the top of the key, hands off to number 20, Trevor Burbank, who keeps his head down and drives in. 25, Courtney Braden gets the ball. There's a little confusion, and Tensleep ends up with the ball. 13 is going in for an open layup. Nick Anderson doesn't seem to see him driving in. Meeteetse with the ball again. Logan Shumway deciding to go right, switches over to left. Looked like a bit of a travel, and the ref decides to call it.
All right, we got number 42, 34, and 35 coming in the game. The score is now 16-5 with the Pioneers still in the lead, and there's about 1:45 left on the clock.
10 with the ball. Passes it off to open 14, who dribbles in and gets fouled on the shot.
And he will have the opportunity to shoot 2. It's number 25, Courtney Brayton with the foul, and that will be his first foul of the game.
14, Lee Whitlock steps up to shoot 2, misses his first.
And the shot goes up, and it is bounced off the back of the rim as Burbank gets the rebound and takes the ball down the court. It looks like he's trying to pick things up, going for the basket, and he gets stopped, passes it off to 35. He goes up for the shot, and it just falls short. Rebounded by 13 of Tensleep as he will now take the ball down the court.
13 driving in, and Meeteetse doesn't seem to notice. 14 under the basket by himself, gets the rebound, goes up for another shot. It's no good. 35, Tyler Giving gets the ball, hands off to number 20, Trevor Burbank. Burbank crosses over to left, stops. A screen is set, but doesn't seem to do much good. A defender tries to get the ball, but runs right past. And Tensleep ends up with the ball again. 10 taking it down the court. A 1-on-2 situation right now, and he makes the layup and gets called on the foul.
The foul is number 20, Trevor Burbank, and I think that 10 will shoot 1 shot.
It is Trevor Burbank's second foul of the game. The score is 5-18 with Tensleep in the lead.
The ball didn't hit the rim, so it will automatically be White's ball.
Meeteetse seems to forget and leaves the ref standing with the ball. Meeteetse's Trevor Burbank gets the ball, and he's bringing it down the court. He's waiting for his teammates to get set and ready. Crosses over left, drives in, gets called, or
13 gets called with a hold, I think, and it will be his first foul of the game, as 34 the Meeteetse Longhorns will throw it in.
Tensleep leading with some good defense. Trevor Burbank gets called on the travel again.
And it is Blues ball, and there's about 20 seconds left in the third quarter. The score is now 5-18 with the Pioneers still in the lead. 13 with the ball, passes it off to 0. He goes up for the shot, and it is rebounded by 10 of the Pioneers, who takes it to the basket, throws up a shot, and it's good. The score is now 20-5 in the first part of the second half, and that will conclude half. And number 34, Payson Zeller, will pass it into 22, Logan Shumway.
Tensleep has stepped up on defense in this half. Nick Anderson sets a good screen, and
a reverse layup by Logan Shumway, and he makes the shot, and the score is now 7-20.
That was a fantastic move made by Shumway. Ten Sleep didn't really know how to handle that one. 13 gets the ball. Logan Shumway with his defense on. 13 loses control a little bit.
Goes up for the shot, and it's rebounded by 20. And we saw him in the A game, and he did pretty good, and he made a lot of points.
22, Shumway with the ball, taking the ball down the court, going left, calling for a play, and the screen. Shumway takes a shot. It's a little bit off.
Rebounded by 10 of the Pioneers as he brings it down the court, waiting for all of his players to get down there, and he puts up the shot.
13.
Rebounded by 13.
13 brings the ball out. 23 goes up for the shot, and it's good. The score is now 7-24 with the Pioneers in the lead. Logan Shumway goes up for a shot single-handedly, and he makes it. 10 Sleep with the ball now. 0 bringing it down the court. He's taking it slow, looking for all of his options to open up. Drives left, but looks like a pretty big travel, but the ref decides not to call it.
Anyhow, the ball is rebounded by Nick Anderson of Meeteetse, passed off to Logan Shumway, and he passes it to Dusty, number 21, and he puts up a shot, and he also rebounds the ball, looking for someone to pass to. Logan Shumway with the shot, and he just overshoots it. And we are called, number 20 is called with the foul, it looks like. And that is his first personnel foul and 10 Sleep's second team foul.
.44 Kerwin Johnson gets the ball and hands off to number 34 Payson Zeller, who takes a shot, no good. 2 shots go up, and finally Nick Anderson is called to shoot 2 after 10 Sleep fouls him. He's on the line for 2.
And it was number 20 with the foul, and that is his second. First shot goes up, and it just falls short. He gets one more try.
He shoots pretty far away from the line, and his shots fall just a little short. 10 Sleep throws the ball far, bounces off the backboard. Kerwin Johnson gets the ball, 0 coming up behind him, takes the ball out of his hands. Kerwin throws the ball up, and 23 takes the ball down the court, stops, hands it off to 10. .13 calls for the ball. Logan Shumway steals it, goes for the shot, but it rolls out of bounds.
It looks like he accidentally dribbled it off his foot.
You know, Logan Shumway is having a pretty fantastic game. His shots are on, and his defense is great. He's guarding 13 really tight right now. 13 goes around, 0 puts up a screen. Meeteetse ends up with the ball.
Logan Shumway brings it down the court. He's waiting for all of his teammates to get down there.
He looks for an open teammate. 33, Nick Anderson goes in for the shot, makes it. The score is now 11-24 with the Pioneers still in the lead and about 3 minutes left in the game. 10 Sleep looking a little bit tired as 10 brings the ball down the court slowly, goes around the screen, ends up in the far right corner.
He sees the open man, number 23, but can't pass it overhand.
22, Logan Shumway brings the ball down again. He throws it up a little too high for Kerwin Johnson to reach it, as 20 and 25 come in for Meeteetse.
For 34.
13 now bringing the ball down. And it looks like Meeteetse is going to keep their defense a little bit tighter. 0 sets the screen, hands the ball off to number 23, who tries to take the shot, but it's a little off. Tensleep ends up with the ball, 10 on the outside for the 3, and it's good. The score is now 11 to 27 with Tensleep in the lead after number 10 just made a 3-pointer. Logan Shumway takes matters into his own hands, throws up a shot, it's no good. Kerwin Johnson tries with the rebound, but the ball ends up going out of bounds.
Number 35 will come into the game, and number 21 for Nick Anderson and Logan Shumway. Logan Shumway has had a fantastic game this evening.
I'd say he's put up most of those points.
Yeah.
13 going around Dusty Robbins and handing the ball off to number 23, who puts up a shot, and
it looks like he will be, or number 13 will be fouled by number 44, Kerwin Johnson. It will be Tensleep's ball and Johnson's first foul.
13 for Tensleep, looking for an open option. 20 is on the outside, goes up for a shot, no good. 23 hits the rebound shot, it's also no good. Kerwin Johnson, number 44 from Meeteetse, ends up with the ball, bringing the ball down the court pretty fast. Dusty Robbins with the ball in the right outside corner. Gets stuck a little bit, looking for an open option.
Oh, and it looks like Kerwin Johnson steps just out of bounds, as it will be the Pioneers' ball, and there's about a minute 20 left in the game, and the score is 27 to 11, with the Pioneers still in the lead.
Number 10, Colton Jensen, bringing the ball down, getting past Trevor Burbank's defense. 23 bringing the ball and hands off to number 0, who takes the shot. It's no good. Trevor Burbank with the ball now. Kerwin Johnson takes the ball down, slowing down and giving the ball to Dusty Robbins, who loses control a little bit, almost out of bounds, and he's stuck. He's looking for an open option. Number 0 for Tensleep gets the ball and is going down the court.
You can hear his coach telling him to slow it down, as the Pioneer coach calls a timeout.
There is now 30 seconds remaining in the entire game, and the score is 11 to 27 with Tensleep in the lead and making every shot count.
And it's Tensleep's ball.
With 30 seconds on the clock, Tensleep, I believe, is just going to slow it down and try to make a play out of it.
Just kind of run the clock a little.
0 hits 20 up top. 20 drives in. Kerwin Johnson with the ball. He takes it down fast. Goes for a left-handed layup, and
the ball is knocked out of bounds by 20. Trevor Burbank will take it out of bounds. And I think that the Longhorns called a timeout. There's only about 15 seconds left on the clock in the last quarter of the game.
You know, I think Tensleep is a pretty good matchup for the Meeteetse Longhorns.
Yeah, they have pretty much equal ability and skill.
It's just a matter of utilizing those skills.
Yeah, most definitely. Ends